America is at a crossroads. This nation of prosperous communities, built by resident agrarians, is rapidly changing. And as today's farmers enter their retirement years, there's risk that the land and resources developed over scores of years may fall to those who will not continue to develop America's agrarian promise. That's where the soon-to-be-produced television program AgriLegacy comes in. Galen Doty and Wes Hinches are financial planners who specialize in ag operations, farms, livestock operations, marketers, to make sure that those ag-based businesses and family farms can survive a generational transition and thrive.
This show is important because there are so many people who love their families and want to keep their families together. They want their families to get together at Christmas and Thanksgiving and birthdays and enjoy being with each other. They don't want their families fighting and in disharmony at the point that something should happen to mom or dad. They want to know their families are still close and getting along.
The farmers of tomorrow need help. They need an opportunity. The farmers of tomorrow are going to be smart, ambitious, driven, but most of all, they need the land. That's what we try to do, is to help them preserve that land, to make them as productive as it can be.
Galen and Wes both grew up in rural Missouri on farms, and they know what can happen to an agricultural enterprise if plans are not in place to maintain an ag operation through a generational transfer.
What can go wrong is often we have an operation where the kids are growing up on the farm. They're learning a very good work ethic. They love the farm, but dad or mom or both are a little difficult to work with. And so they go through, get their education, and the next thing you know, they have an opportunity to take a job and not have to deal with the thought that dad is never going to let me run this operation. And so what can go wrong is we've got dad and mom looking back going, we don't have our children here to take this operation over. And there's a lost opportunity to move that to that next generation. And we don't like to see those opportunities lost.
And so it takes planning. Galen and Wes have boiled it down to 15 common estate and succession planning disasters and how to avoid them. They share each point with in-depth explanations on the show, AgriLegacy.
You know what really makes us different is with all the other farm shows out there, and they talk about different things that would be interesting to farmers, but this one really focuses on succession planning and how to make sure that you've got the very best plan to make sure that that farm goes to the next generation.
AgriLegacy will be produced by Missouri Public Television station KMOS-TV, an award-winning production team based in the heart of rural America. The 13-episode series will summarize the many elements and concerns that go into a successful succession plan, including how to provide for children that don't plan to continue in the ag operation, how to minimize tax obligations on the transfer of the business, and how to make transition decisions in a careful and considered manner, minimizing the chance of unintended slights and family discord.
My part in this program is to make sure that you are informed, that you know what can be done, that you are able to make the right choices, and that it's the best choice for you and for your family. If you have not done the right planning, then things won't happen the way you think they will. Oh, it'll work out in the end. It won't. It needs to be planned for and thought through, and you having all of the knowledge of what you can do so that you make the right choice in the end.
People need professional advice in these areas because they only have one shot at it. They only have one shot to make this work, and advisors have seen this play out over and over again.
Your company can show support for America's agribusinesses by sponsoring the production of this vitally important show. AgriLegacy is to be a 13-part series broadcast on public television station KMOS-TV. With adequate sponsorship, including an underwriting sponsor for closed captioning, the series will also be offered to other public television stations and rural markets throughout the nation. KMOS-TV anticipates a $40,000 budget for the series, and we're looking for vested partners like you to make it happen. When you become a full production partner to AgriLegacy, we'll give your company a positioning statement at the beginning and end of each episode, your company's logo on the packaging and promotion materials, and 10 DVD copies of the entire AgriLegacy series, which you can distribute to special clients or friends of the company. Galen and Wes are ready to go into full production mode. America's agribusinessmen and women need you to step up and become a production partner for this very special and targeted series. Will you help?
Your children are looking for good opportunities out there, and in an economy that we're in today, there is, I don't think there's any better place to be than agribusiness today, and I truly believe that.
Galen Doty and West Hinches will continue to spend their professional lives helping farmers and other agribusinessmen and women plan and protect their production resources for future generations. If they are successful, America's future will be a growing one. We hope your firm will help to make that happen. Talk to Galen, Wes, or me, Mark Pierce from KMOS-TV, and let's get started on this important project.
After all, we want you to consider your AgriLegacy.